ASL started operations in 1996. We started at Recon Duty Free. And then we started the lounges at the airport, and Mr. Richard Akerele, being who he was, informed the airlines that he could do their catering. And of course, South African Air BA decided to give him a go, and we're where we are now because of that.
You have a wealth of knowledge about different diverse issues, a wealth of knowledge about the aviation industry that you brought to bear in creating this great company that we have today. I've had emails from you in the wee hours of the morning and wondered, does this man ever sleep? Well, I thank God because you pushed us hard, and I believe I'm a better person for that today, and I thank you.
In the short time I've worked with him, I've learned to be more tolerant. Yes, I've learned to be able to take in more pressure within a little period of time. Mr. Akerele is a very, very, very strong man. When I say strong, I mean he's a strong man. I actually envy his strength, and I think I've mentioned that to him before. He can work like round the clock, non-stop. And if you have to work with him, you have to be that, you have to be full of that much strength. Okay, so there was one time I was supposed to prepare his itinerary to travel, and we had to do costing and all of that. So I put in so much effort. I was out to impress. Little did I know that I was probably just helping myself to get the right answer. Anyways, that day came. I gave him the costing I had done, and oh my, it was like heaven opened up. Like the showers of heavens poured on me, let me not say otherwise. And I found myself broken at heart. And I was like, why so much for so little? But when I got back to my seat, rather than dwell on the things that happened, I picked the important things from what he said. And then I made use of them, to shape me more. So when I say he has taught me how to be more tolerant, he has taught me how to take more pressure. He has taught me how to stand firmer on things. It's a short while, but I've learned a whole lot.
Between the space of 3 to 4 years, we were able to establish a sister company in Kigali, that's Rwanda. All efforts were his. He traveled all the time. He's in the air, on the roads. Then Abuja was commissioned. Port Harcourt was in the verge of commissioning before his, I will call it, untimely exit in this company.
And he's a good-to-heart man.
He's a very, very good man at heart. Even within the short period I spent with him, I know that he's very, very good at heart. He's very, very nice. He can be very down to earth as much as he can be very, very high there. But it's who he is. We can't take him. We love him for who he is. I personally, from the first day I met him, I will not forget. Something struck me about him. Like, who is this man that is talking with so much, in him? And I'm like, are you sure I'll be able to work with this man? But then I know myself and I know my strengths. I'm like, of course, why not? You just go and learn what you can learn. So here I am today. Little did I know I was going to be for such a short period, but I learned.
I didn't think I would be making this speech so soon, but anyway, here goes nothing. I enjoyed working with him because he's a man of opportunities. He provides the platform for opportunities. If you're not afraid of hard work, if you're not afraid of being successful, if you're not afraid of being a goal-getter, then you could hardly wish for another boss except Mr. Akerele.
Now, over time, I've come to realize that one key area in leadership is when leaders are able to empower their people?
The first time I met the CEO was during my last stage of the interview process. I met him at the admin block. I didn't know he was the CEO, and I greeted him, and his response was very warming and receptive. You know, I was looking at myself, who is this man? Does he work here and all that? And those were the questions I was going through my mind. And later on, when we were selected, I got to know that he was actually the CEO of the company, and you know, I was impressed.
So I actually grew from canteen to cold kitchen and to front desk. And I joined ASL 2007, and the first day I came here was the first day Mr. Akerele introduced himself as the CEO. I guess the MD that was there was Peter then, and I was like, who is this black man that has this white hair and the white hair, the whole white hair is black? I was like, who is this man? So, and they told me he was the CEO.
He loved his staff. He loved whatever you are doing. If you are being good, he will join you as a good person. He's a man that doesn't wait for you to greet him before you say hi, guys.
He's an icon. He's a coach. He's my mentor.
He's highly focused. He's a great employer of labor.
He has been a mentor to us. I joined the company some 12 years ago, and he's been inspirational to us. I see him as a mover, a driving force. You know, when he wants something done, he gets it done at an excellent level.
He's a legend, he's an icon, but it's just sad that he's leaving the company now.
When I joined the company, I was really scared of him as the CEO. Each time I see him, I was always trying to, avoid him. But with time, I now saw he's a very friendly person, a lovable father, somebody who wants to know everything about you. He cares about you. He wants to see the best in you. He wants to bring out the best in you. I decided to loosen up. When I lost my sister, I was shocked because I didn't tell him. He just walked up to me one morning and I was like, why? What happened? Why didn't you tell me? I was like, I didn't know I could actually walk up to him and, express myself like that. And he was like, just feel free. Anytime you have anything that the time you have issues that is bothering you, you can always open up and talk to me. Please stop hiding. Come out of your shell. Feel free. Don't hide anything from me. I'm your father. Please feel free to talk to me. And then he was just there encouraging me and consoling me. I was really, really embarrassed, but the little time I spent with him, I've learned to open up.
He's a very nice person, to the best of my knowledge, and he had a very cordial relationship with Nigeria Customs Service.
You have been an epitome of what hard work should be to me. To me, you're not retiring. I'm waiting for you to call that you have something new that you want us to explore together. I'm looking forward to the adventure again with you.
If we have people like Mr. Akerele, even 20 people that are like Mr. Akerele in Nigeria, I don't think the economy of Nigeria will be what it is today. He is the man who likes to develop his home. It's not like those people that will have 5 naira, then they will go and put it abroad. He likes his home. He said to him, no place is like home, and he likes developing his home. That is why the little he have, he used it to enrich people by creating employment for the masses. From there, the people that they are working with him, they are now feeding father of nation, feeding the nation through his success.
Because this is a complete gentleman. I've never seen as one ever before. He's a father to the core.
I must say, as a son and as a child to him, I'm not really too happy that I will not be seeing him often as he used to be. There's one thing he likes saying when you make mistake in your job, you are sacked. You are sacked. So at the time when we never knew that he was joking, we always get scared But when we finally knew that, taking it as a joke, so we love him the more. And that gave us the strength to work harder in the job.
He decides to achieve something, he doesn't get a no for an answer. He always wants the odds to be in his favor.
And discipline. When it comes to security, he takes security issues very seriously. When he's coming into the premises, being the number one person, he sticks to the procedure. You will see him at all time with his ID card, and when he's coming in, the vehicle must be searched accordingly, and when he's going out, the same thing. So I have come to enjoy working with him because he helps my profession as a security person, somebody that is ready to comply. He will not say because he is number one, he will go through the procedure, and that is what we expect everybody to also learn and copy from him.
Working with Mr. Akerele is really hard work. You know, now I can say that because you're no longer here, you can't fire me. First of all, I had to go to special school to read his writing because you could never read his writing. But I did. I mean, I would take the paper downstairs and say, okay, guys, we need to sort this out. We need to read all what Mr. Akerele has written here. And somehow, till date, we've been able to maneuver somehow. Mr. Akerele has been a very important part of my life. I was pretty young when I started working with him, 1,000,000 years ago. He's seen me through the death of my parents. He's been very, very supportive. I honestly cannot ask for a better leader. He's a boss at most times, but he's more of a friend and a father.
He has taught us to be sincere, to be hardworking. He has always told us that hard work pays. My Oga at the top, as you move on in life, like you have always told us, hard work pays. You have worked hard to start a company from cradle to the level it is now. It's not a day's joke. So you have really, really worked hard. And I pray that God will bless you. It was a pleasure meeting you and working for you.
ASL was a tenant to a company I worked before called as EPZE Industry, from a very small place where they have their administrative block, and they have a place rented inside International Airport. From there, he acquired the land we are sitting on now, and he built this great company here. The memory of Mr. Akerele will remain in my mind, but I will say is somebody whom the whole of Nigeria must live to remember, because he have done a lot for the nation, not for only his family. He don't think about himself alone.
He doesn't compromise quality. Some key examples are when we're pursuing halal certification in this company, I see him working around the clock, making sure that all that has to be done was done to achieve that goal. And eventually we'll got the certificate. In fact, every kudos goes to him. Another one was that when the company was going to be certified as an ISO standard, I saw him working around the clock again, making sure that the whole team was incorporated together, and then pursuing the same goal to make sure that we get this certification, and we got it at the end of the day.
I saw a man who is global in thinking. He didn't stop ASL in Lagos. He was actually looking for how ASL can grow into other African countries. And today we have ASL in Kigali. That for me is key.
Also, I don't want you to be under any illusion that now that you're retired, you spend a lot of time at home, because the secret is your wife becomes your boss and your children become your full-time colleagues. Remember that, sir. But I know that you're well equipped to handle it. We'll miss you professionally, we'll miss you personally. Please remember that I will break down your door if you don't let me into your house when I choose to come. but I know you won't be like that.
I'm not going to say I'll miss him. I'll say I'll miss his screaming when he walks in. A lot of people go around saying, Mr. Akerele has gone, Mr. Akerele has gone, like he's left the earth or something. I'm not going to say that because I know our paths will surely cross now and in the future. And I hope you weren't surprised with this party.
Mayoga, if you try to pull this off, then you got played 1-over-1. Well, if you didn't, then too bad. Working with him, in the last 6 years has been a mixture of the good and the bad, which is expected. Mr. Akerele, I can remember when I joined in 2009, I was so scared to, work with him because at every time I would make a mistake, he would scream at me. And every time I want to go to his office, I'll do the sign of the cross to go in. Okay, I hope I'm doing the right thing for this man. But looking back now, I see that he was just trying to get the best out of me. He saw the raw potential in me, and that was why he was able to drive me, and that's why I'm the woman I have become today, and I'm very thankful to him.
Some of us are not happy that he's leaving, but what can we say? This is life. We meet to part and we part to meet. I know that eventually we'll meet again. Wherever he finds his way, we'll meet again in this life. Because he's such a nice person, excellent person, he's an icon. He is a business tycoon par excellence. If he wants something, he pursues it and he gets it. So the future of this company lies with God. And then we don't know what God has in store for us, but then his departure will really, really create a vacuum in this company.
And I'm always here if you need something to do, you need someone to shout at, you need someone to check that girl for you, I'm available. Have fun, be who you've always been, no changes at all. I don't expect it because you've been fantastic. In fact, you've been more than fantastic, you've been fabulous.
On the other hand, he's a tough man, he's asking his name Akerele. But on the other hand, he's a very, very sweet man and very kind as well. He doesn't take no for an answer, and he rewards hard work. I can remember when, or I still remember, and he still does it, whenever you do something good or whenever you've done good work, he would always remember to say, well done, thank you. He appreciates hard work, and very few bosses do that. And that is one unique thing in him.
So I wish you a wonderful retirement ahead, and I still hope to continue learning from you. You deserve all the good things of life, and this is only the beginning. Have fun and enjoy.
My message to Mr. Akerele is thank you for recruiting me.
Sir, there's no word to describe what you mean to me. You've been a father, you've been an uncle, you've been a mentor, but most of all, you have been my backbone. I don't know where I'd be without you. You've always made me believe that if one puts one's mind to something, one can achieve it.
I know that you're not one to give up. I know that you're not just going to relax and retire, like they say, but I hope that someday, somewhere, sometime soon, I would have to, probably work with you or see you again or something. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I wish you the very best.
I pray that God will give you long life.
But I wish him best of luck in his new business.
Mr. Akerele is such a wonderful father.
I wish him all the best.
And I wish you a happy retirement life.
I wish him the very best in all that he does. I wish him success. I wish him peace. I wish him all the goodwill, all the best things in life. I pray that he would grow to a ripe old age. He's already gotten 2 granddaughters, so yeah, that's a plus.
I'm happy about that, and I know that he's going to grow old to nurture these children and instill in them, principles which I have learned from him. I see him as a good man. I see the fact that young children or young people tend to come to him because he loves to teach young people and he wants to see us grow. Thank you, Mr. Akerele, for so much, for all that you've done for me. I'm so thankful, and I wish you the very best. Thank you.